Hello and welcome back to Natural State Inversion. My name's Ross, and today I've got a 2-week Kamigawa Neon Dynasty review, overload, card list extravaganza. Not quite that much. I might have embellished a bit, but I did go through and try to analyze from what MTG Goldfish and MTG Stocks are showing. I was able to kind of go through and see some of the cards that are now declining that the set has come out, maybe the cards that aren't so important out of the set, and then looking at some of the percentages to see what cards are holding and maybe even increasing. So let's take a look here. I hope everyone is having a good Sunday. We went to a Chinese buffet today, so hey, we are sitting happy. First thing I'd like to do is just kind of show y'all what I look at for my personal stuff. I watch Heroes and Legends, and they go over the hottest cards of the week. Matcaster Mage, MTG Moxman. I try to stay up to date on what's going on, but I also go on MTG Stocks and, just take a look at what we got going here. Normally, to the right here, you can see the percentages in green. Those are positive percentages. And I've got it filtered out to where it's only showing 4% and above, so it's not showing the riffraff. So there might be some other cards that I'm not finding, but generally, it's showing the big movers. And this is based off of, daily changes. Normally, the green side right here has so many more cards. This week, there's a lot of cards going down. I think that there's more of the Innistrad double feature getting opened, and there's more Kamigawa getting opened for sure, and that is forcing down some of those card prices. What you see here is what people want. I'm not going over any of those cards. Today, we're going to go over Kamigawa Neon Dynasty. I'm going to try to explain how I'm looking at this. So I'm coming in here and looking here at the weekly percentage over on the right-hand side. If you look, you're seeing a solid 2%. That's basically holding. You see here a 13%, a 7%, 3%, 3%. So what I'm doing is looking at those percentages and basing an opinion that the cards that are holding, people have been buying at that price. And if they were not being sold and people were not buying them, then they wouldn't be staying the same. They would actually be decreasing with the other cards around them. I think that there's a few cards that were priced correctly, and then there's a few cards that a lot of people got burnt on. The first cards that I would like to just go ahead and throw out there, because everybody's going to, expect me to say them, but it's all the legendary lands. They'll probably hold flat. And they'll probably continue to rise just because they're legendary lands, and it seems like they didn't just throw a ton into the booster packs, so it seems like card dispersion is pretty good too. 4 of the 5 that have gained or held their percentage points, and then the red legendary land, the Sokazan Crucible of Defiance, right here. It's going for $2, and it is down 13%. So I actually grouped all these together and basically said, hold on. You could wait a week or more and see where the market's at on them. The next card that I would maybe hold on and see, because it's currently dropping, is Jingataxia's Progress Tyrant, the basic printing. It's lost $2.50 in a week, It's going for about $17, it looks like. You know, that might be another one that you just hold on and maybe shoot at it when it's around $10 if it drops that low. Next card would be Tezeret, Betrayer of Flesh. And this is just purely my opinion. There's a lot of uncommon and common cards that you could pick up. But Tezeret, Betrayer of Flesh, for $7.91, it's lost 10%. I don't think it's seen as much play as what people were thinking, but it's still a great card. So there's that. Next card would be Kadama of the West Tree, and it's also lost about 7%. The market is going to kind of, here at the beginning of the release, it's going to kind of, expand and contract. So right now, it's been out for a week, it expanded, and now we're seeing it kind of contract a little bit. So on this contraction, watch these cards like this, Kadama of the West Tree. If you could pick one up for $4 to $5, man, that would be a great pickup, I feel like. Junjie the Midnight Sky. This guy right here, I think he was overpriced when he first come out, and he is losing just a little bit, but he is also going to be one of those ones that's going to kind of compress, and then it's going to expand again. He's gonna rise. The way that I'm gonna remember this card's name is, like, if you're going to a hibachi restaurant here in Arkansas, like my cousin, he would probably be like, "Hey, what's that?" And then I would have to say, "At sushi," because it's sushi. At sushi right there. Yeah, that's my dad joke. At Sushi the Blazing Sky, he was spoiled, selling for a lot more than this. And now he's selling for like $6. Would be a great pickup if you could pick one up, trade for it, something like that. I think that he is going to be another one of those dragons that kind of contracts here and is going to expand again. Same with Tamio, Completed Sage. She's going for $6 too. Wait, no, $5. Wow. Anyways, etc., etc. Just go through this list. Nashi, Moonsage, Scion. Just keep your eyes peeled on this set. It's you could pick up some good cards right now for pretty cheap because there's a lot of people opening them. Those were the cards that you would want to basically hold up on, and you would maybe want to wait a week or more to just kind of see where they were. Now, I'm gonna kind of flip it around and tell you some cards that I think that they're holding, and they might end up kind of staying there or going up. And that's Sushi at sushi. What is it? At sushi. Okay, I got it. At Sushi, the Blazing Sky, $5.99 right now. Held 3%. He'll probably stay around that price. Farewell. It is a board wipe, guys. Four colorless, 2 white. You can choose one or more. You can exile all artifacts. You can exile all creatures. You can exile all enchantments, or you can exile all graveyards, or you can do them all. Costs a lot, but it is what you need when you need it. Next card would be the Reality Chip. That's right. You've heard about it on all these other YouTube channels, and I'm not going to go into how the card works and stuff, but $2.33. It is a low price. I feel like this card will be one that people pick up. It's very relevant. Next card that we are going to talk about is the Weaver of Harmony. He's my snake buddy. And if you look at him, he is only $1.50 right now. And he is a 2/2 for 2 who is an enchantment creature. And he's a snake druid. And other enchantment creatures you control get +1/+1. And you can pay 1 green and tap him. You can copy target activated or triggered ability you control from an enchantment source. At $1.50, you gotta be picking this guy up. Got to. And then the number one card that out of this set, there were so many, really. But right now, for the price, you need to be picking up. Honestly, you need to be picking up Goro. What? Alright. I was just looking for the number one on my list, and somehow I didn't, there's so many good cards in this set. But Goro, I didn't even realize that he was down to 53 cents. He is a goblin samurai, and he's a legendary. For 53 cents, that is the coolest commander that you could probably find for 50 cents. And he's also holding, so he ain't going down. I would not think he would go down. So you might want to pick up a Goro too. So sweet. But the card that I was actually looking for. Okay. So the number one card that I chose to be on the you could buy it now list was Secluded Courtyard. That's right. It is a land. It is uncommon. It comes in the battlefield untapped. You can add a colorless, and then you can tap to add 1 mana of any color. Spend this mana only to cast a creature spell of the chosen type or activate an ability of a creature or creature card of the chosen type. At $3, you need to be picking this up. It is very, very similar to a Cavern of Souls. Doesn't have the, can't be countered clause, but still, at an uncommon, I imagine they're going to try to reprint this card in future sets. I figure that's probably what they're headed towards, but it's not reprinted yet, and you want it in your tribal decks for sure. So yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed. All right. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed the stats and the information that I compiled for you. I was hoping that after taking a break for a week, the market would finally be able to be analyzed, but it's basically a bunch of old cards, and people are actually excited about the new sets, so they're spending money on the new sets. There's not as much money flowing into old Magic and singles. So whatever the result of that is, it is what it is. As far as Kamigawa Neon Dynasty goes, they hit it out of the park. Hopefully you enjoyed, and hopefully you come back. And if you haven't subscribed, please consider taking a dip down there, on there. Maybe push the like button, and maybe subscribe. That would be great. I appreciate you sticking around and listening to me ramble about Magic the Gathering. I think that now, with Kamigawa Neon Dynasty, with the direction that they're headed, hey, I think we're all on board. Please, be safe out there, be kind to others, and remember, the more positive things you say, the more positive things you'll hear. Have a good one.